What's good, y'all, man? It is your boy Sniper Kicks, and we are in the Sniper Vault. And today we are going to show you guys exactly what's in here. You see all these shoes right here. You see all these bags. We're going to organize these and show you how why I buy certain shoes. Why at the end of the day sneakers are very intriguing and why they're a great business asset, because at the end of the day these right here are assets. So I'm really going to explain that as well. But first thing I need to do is organize all these shoes that are in bags, and then we'll talk about the shoes that I have and why I actually buy them. So let's get into it. Guys, got it somewhat organized here. As you see, there is a good amount of Raging Bulls right here. Take a look at that. Raging Bulls. So how I organize my shoes: number one, all these Raging Bulls were release date orders. Big mistake that I see a lot of people make, I'll go into depth about it, is taking pre-orders, guys. Do not take pre-orders if you can't fulfill them, especially with late shipments and everything. It's, if you don't got guaranteed pairs, do not, take pre-orders unless you know that you will, fulfill them, because you don't want to hurt your brand. So with these Raging Bulls, I got to ship all these out, these out right here with grade school as well. So with these Raging Bulls, I use a software called ShipStation. So basically, when somebody orders from me online, basically the order number, the shipping, and everything goes into a a template, and then I can just print it out and put it with those Raging Bulls. So that's how it makes my job extremely easy when shipping. Of course, I still got to ship everything out. But that makes it extremely, easy. So that's the reason why a lot of times that I take orders online and ship them, because if I go, for instance, like if I go face to face with people, there's only so much time that I can do that, like meet up with this person, meet up with that person, meet up with that person. But if I do all my stuff electronically, I just filled, 30 orders within minutes, because I could just ship them and bring them to that location. So that's why the internet is so important. And just being able to make those connections, make get some clientele, make people buy your stuff, so you can just get that out there instead of doing face to face. But don't get me wrong, face to face is important when you're beginning. I sell a lot of shoes, like 200 to 300 a month. So it's hard for me to meet with somebody face to face and give them shoes, because I'm just extremely busy and my time is very valuable. So that's why, right here, Raging Bulls, they are all going out, but I ship them out. So getting all those Raging Bulls packed up. And sneakers, I want to talk about this, man. Sneakers are assets. All these sneakers that I have are assets. Bow, Mocha. Jordan 1 Mocha is an asset. And a liquid asset. So guys, I have a business background, so a lot of things that I think, how my mind works is through business. So for instance, if I had an emergency and I needed money quick, these sneakers I could easily get, for all these sneakers, just my collection, 30 plus grand. Because a lot of them are DS and they're liquid, so I can get cash for them very quick. So that's when I tell people, like, hey, if you put your money in sneakers, you're not losing your money, because number one, is going to increase in time. Like this Mocha right here, it's a $500, soon to be $800 shoe. This shoe right here, the Jordan Rookie of the Years, I got this shoe right here for resale for $200, and look at the price on them now. So an asset that's appreciating, meaning the value is going up, and that's why sneakers are a great thing to invest in if you're a businessman or if you just love sneakers, because these are all liquid. All these, another shoe, Grinch, liquid. If I wanted to sell these Grinches right now, I could have cash like that. So that's why, I consider sneakers investments, and sneakers are also assets. They're liquid assets. So that's why, sneakers are really good if, if you have a collection, if you have shoes, like all this stuff right here, all these shoes that I have on the wall, like I can sell them like that and get cash for them. So that's why the sneaker business, you know, is so lucrative in my terms, because it's like, man, like this shoe right here, I got this shoe for this right here for $190. I sold the shoe for $350, $340. So the profit margins are extremely high with shoes. That's why, you know, I love, you know, the sneaker business side of things. So another quick thing I want to talk about is taxes. So all of this that's in the sneaker room, the room itself and the sneakers in it are all tax write-offs. Number one, these Raging Bulls are cost of goods sold. It costs me money to buy these shoes right here to sell them. It costs me money to buy these shoes to sell them, meaning that all the profit that I made, the $350, $340, wasn't all, you know, on my QuickBooks is gonna say, hey, $350 has come into his account, but in reality, I really made $140, not $350. So you understand why any shoe that I sell is a tax write-off. And regarding, you know, these right here, regarding the room, guys, this is considered a business office. If this is where I conduct my business, this is where I print all my labels, this is where I conduct business, have my inventory in it. By tax laws right now, this room right here is a tax write-off, because this is a building of business. This is the room of business. So my suggestion for people, when they take their, you know, sneaker business to a whole nother level, or they really want to have a legit business, understand the tax laws. Understand them. Understand write-offs, what you can write off, what you can't. Miles. A lot of sneaker resellers don't track their miles. A lot of sneaker resellers don't track their food that they're eating while they're picking up shoes. A lot of sneaker resellers don't track, you know, so much stuff. The paper, like the paper right here. Everything I use for printing, all this stuff that I use for printing, I track. My printer, this computer that I'm using, this MacBook that I'm using, this phone that I'm using, all tax write-offs. So guys, you really need to understand, because you already know the laws are changing and they're hitting the gig economy, where they want you guys, if you make $600, you got to pay taxes. So you got to understand what you're doing, guys. So that's a real, you know, that's a quick summary talking about, you know, a little bit of taxes, a little bit of, you know, what my mind goes through when I'm thinking. We're still going to go over this sneaker room. This is probably going to be like a 2 or 3 part series, because I don't want to have one long 30-minute, 40-minute video. So yeah, man, taxes are so important. Taxes are so important, especially when you start reselling at a high level, because, you know, at the end of the day, you want to be a legit business. If you want to be a legit business, you got to do it legitly. You can't just, I know some people say like, hey, you know, I just take my Cash App, my Zelle, it's untraceable, but you can get by with that, sure, but at the end of the day, I want to have a legit business. I want to have a legit business, so I do things by the book. I'm able to write off, you know, these shoes, and we're going to go through all these shoes, like why I buy these shoes. So it's definitely going to be a lit video. So we're going to go through a little bit more shoes, you know. So this is how we're going to structure the video. We're going to go through, these are all new inventory right here. We're going to go through why I bought this inventory right here. And guys, there's another room right here with, there's a whole bunch of inventory in there as well. So there's a whole sneaker room, then there's a closet full of sneakers, and yeah, it's definitely gonna be lit. So let's get into the sneakers, why I bought all, you know, which sneakers, and why, you know, my mindset behind it. Because a lot of sneakers people usually pass on, I grab. You know, first thing is Carmines, man. I'm so surprised people are actually passing on these GS Carmines right here. People are passing on GS Carmines. I understand the resale price is not, you know, a lot on them, but guys, it's an OG colorway. It's an OG colorway. So if I see a Carmine anywhere, I'm grabbing it. Just thinking business wise, like, guys, this is an OG colorway. People want this shoe. Sure, the resale price is not high right now because the market is flooded, but once all those pairs are gone and people are like, oh man, I want the Carmine, I'm thinking like, hey, I got I don't know how many pairs of these GS Carmines I have. I maybe have like 30 right now. A lot of these are GS Carmines. I'm like, hey, I have the shoe. And guess what? I'm charging $200 for it because, you know, all of them are gone. So you really have to think ahead. A lot of resellers make the mistake that they want to think about right now. Think ahead. But then again, you still need the capital to be able to go to the store and buy a whole bunch of GS Carmines, even though they're not reselling for nothing, you know. And but at the end of the day, I have, you know, a platform where I can sell them like that. But if you're a beginning reseller, you can still do that as well. Like, hold this shoe for a little bit. Like, if you have the capital, you know, hold this shoe for a little bit and sell it. Or if not, you know, pick it up, sell it for $10 extra. So there's just a lot of things that go through my head when I'm thinking about sneakers. Another shoe, let me think. So I picked up right here, Carmines, big shoe. Jordan mids are in style now. Jordan mids are in style, especially for females. Anytime I see this shoe right here, I grab it. Anytime I see this shoe right here, I grab it. Reasoning, number one, Royal colorway. People love the iconic Royal colorway. Number two, with the Royal, with the Jordan 1 mid, they're cheaper and females love to wear it because if they don't have the high OG, which costs the Royal Jordan 1, high OG probably costs $600, where they can get this shoe from me for $150. And I sell these. I sell so many of these. So I'm just, you know, showing exactly what I'm picking up because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not picking up a ton of, you know, of these. I'm not plugged like that to get a whole bunch of off-whites. I'm not plugged like that. So I get the little wins with the Carmines, the Jordan 1 mids, and when I sell 300 shoes a month, all that adds up. And so, you know, that's, you know, a couple shoes right here, and we'll keep going. Here's another shoe. Cool Grays, right here. Size 7 really sells for me. Cool Gray GS. 140. I would sell it for probably $200. So that's an easy win. I go for the little wins. You know, $60 each shoe, $40. You know. Hey, the profit margin is there. And understand this. I'm just rambling. You know, this series is going to be lit because you're going to really understand what goes through my head when I'm running my sneaker business. Guys, the profit margin. People don't understand, man, about other businesses. Like, I study business, and other businesses, for instance, like the restaurant industry, they run on thin margins. But, you know, you think about sneakers, man. Okay, think about it. The Jordan mid Royal. I bought that shoe for $90. I sell it for $150. I made $60 on it. I bought the shoe for $90. Look at that profit margin. Look at that profit margin right there, man. The profit margin on shoes are crazy. So that's why I always say the sneaker business is so lucrative because you have high profit margins when you do it correctly. Doorbell is ringing, so I got to see. I think it's, you know, Moses, my little son, and my fiance. But profit margins are very high on shoes when you do it correctly. So we're going to look at a couple more shoes and keep this video moving.